Mood music. Mood music. Yep, surprise stream tonight. Gonna give this a go Tuesday. Because next Tuesday, going to try out Tutorial Tuesday. So that's my goal. Anyway, so name's David Meyer. Working on some Toroxes. I'm nearing point where I can start adding washes. I know that I promised everybody that I would do this Wednesday, but I might get to it tonight. It's looking that way. But I got two of these I'm working on tonight. That's my plan. That's it. Just going to paint and chat. If anybody wants to talk about anything, please, let's do that. I'm here, talk about anything. Anything clean, that is. Now be careful. But again, appreciate everybody that's here right now. Hope you guys are doing well. Had an okay day at work. I am just trying to figure things out on my end. Yeah, so how's everybody doing tonight? This is Mephiston Red. I need to do this to clean up some of the red paint that I have on it. Mephiston Red is the name of the paint. Citadel. That wasn't on there long enough. Mephiston Red. Very good color. Very good color. I like it. So, but yeah, we're here Tuesday night. So, trying to figure out what I'm going to do for the tutorial on next Friday. Not next Friday. Next Tuesday, Tutorial Tuesday. Just thinking about a couple of options. It's going to be pretty chill stream. Otherwise, I'm not going to make my test stream, if you will, on it. I used all that for that. That's nothing. But yeah. Oops. Okay. Well, that was easy. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some more lead belcher out because I need to finish cleaning these up and these up. Actually, no, those are fine. Yeah, this one's fine. This one's okay. But we're going to do this side. I'm trying to figure out, I feel like I need to paint this little thing here. I'm not sure what color I'm going to paint that. I'm just not sure. This is a little overbearing. I'm going to have to switch this out. Let's go with something a little lighter. We're just going to put some dance music. Gets the blood going. So, here we go. Back to this one, Balthazar Gold. Ooh, I'm running low on this. So this is Balthazar Gold. That's what we're going to go ahead and get started with. I've said this many times on my stream. I do like this paint, but I didn't mix it up right. Need to I don't like the glare on it. Yeah, this is a nice color. I like it. Really nice. I need to go buy me some new brushes too. Some regular brushes. Cheap brushes. You know what? I pulled out the wrong color. That's all right. I do have to do something. Oh, pretty dumb. That's okay. I do have to do this. So I heard, I saw that they're making another Indiana Jones movie. I'm like, what in the world is going on? I saw that and I'm like, what? Here we go. Here we go. All right, so what I do need is the lead belcher. I said that too. Why did I do that? So lead belcher, metallic paint. This won't take long to do. I'll probably go ahead and move to the wash. Right after this, I think I can. I think I can. I'm not sure. Really thinking I could. It's always fun to get to that part because that means you're getting close to the good stuff. And doing the wash is fun, especially the ones the way that I use it. I enjoy it. All right, so this is just cleaning up the overpaint on a lot of this. Oh, this one wasn't too bad. That's pretty simple right there. Well, dagnabbit. Okay, did I pick up the wrong one? Oh, yeah, I did. I'm like, man, this is good. What's wrong? How come I don't find anything wrong with this? What a ding-dong I was. Yeah, this is... It's like, man, I knew I didn't take my time when I did that with the other color. I was like, man. Yeah, I saw that, though, about the Indiana Jones. I was a little shocked by it. I was like, what in the world is going on here? I mean, surely Jones is Harrison Ford. I don't even know how old he is, but I know he's not young. I mean, but he's got to be drawing a pretty good paycheck for that one. Good for him, too. Good for him. All right. That's it. That was nothing. So I'm going to go ahead and paint these little things up here. Um, yeah, so I've been just trying to dive into my painting stuff. A lot of stuff going on right now. I'm not going to get into that, but you know, my wife suggested I go ahead and paint and do a live stream and stuff, and I was like, you know, I'm gonna go ahead and go for it since normally Tuesdays will be tutorial Tuesdays. Coming up, that's approaching soon. Um, that's where I want to build a little more audience and stuff, but I was more than happy to just jump on the Wi-Fi and get the thing running and see what happens. The least I can do is get a little bit farther on this guy and maybe talk to a few of you fine people and hear from y'all whatever's going on with you. Um, so right now, it's pretty quiet. That's okay. Yesterday I had a couple people in here yipping and yipping, which is good. All right, let's see. We got Fenrizine Gray. I don't want that one. It's too bright. Yeah, that'll work. So we're going to go ahead and do the wash. Okay. All right. Time for the wash. We got to make it first. So the first thing to do is get our, what is that? Gonna get our ivory black oil wash. It's our first go-to thing, ivory black oil paint. I'm gonna lay it down. I need a little more than I normally get. I'm running low on black oil paint though. So let's see. Then we're gonna go ahead and get okay. And this is mineral spirits I just poured in there. Now get my right. Yep, this is a surprise stream, everybody. I don't usually stream on Tuesdays, but wife was kind of recommending I do it. So a wise man always listens to his wife. All right, so this is going to be my wash, but I need it to be thinner. I don't want it to be clumpy, or because I want it to stretch. I want it to go far. I want to be able to use what I put in here one time on both of these. That's my goal. So I'm going to put a little more of this down add to it. I should probably go get one of my little. Shit, this is almost airbrush quality right here. All right, here we go. Oh, I need to put my gloves on because this gets really messy. Let me go grab them. Thank you for the like, Sean. All right. Hopefully I can stretch all this oil wash over all the minis, these two. That's my goal. I'm going to try. Here we go. Now, why do I use an oil wash? Well, an oil wash, to me, is far more flexible than your regular acrylic wash. Now, you could probably do the same thing I'm doing with the acrylic wash. However, there would be one additional step you would have to follow, in that you wouldn't have to follow it. I would recommend it. So, you see, you would remove the acrylic with alcohol. I've heard that you can move the acrylic with mineral spirits. I've heard the acrylic wash. I can't verify that. I've never tried. So that's right at this point is a rumor for me, but I've never tried it. So anyway, back to the point. So with acrylics, you have to remove the acrylic paint with the alcohol. Now, acrylic paint, excuse me, not the acrylic paint, the acrylic wash, sorry. Because you're going to be doing this the same way. You're going to have the acrylic wash, say Nuln Oil, and you're going to be spreading it all over the model just like this. And you're just going to be just laying it on there, gooping it up, and everything. And you're going to be just doing all this. So when you let it dry, like hair dry it, whatever, you're going to have to remove it with alcohol because it's an acrylic paint. Okay? Now, the acrylic will pull some of your paintwork off, possibly. So in other words, while you're using the alcohol. So in other words, what you should do is you have to seal it before you put the wash on. Now, you don't have to, but in order to protect all your hard work, I would highly recommend it. Because then you would have to, it just wouldn't be very good for the situation. So this is going on nice, as it always does. Nice and oily. And that's my sons in the back. Two of my sons, they're talking about something. If you can hear them, that's who that is. So, but appreciate everybody that's here tonight. It's hard for me to tell how many people are in there. I can see I've got somebody watching, but sometimes that number is wrong. Sometimes nobody's watching and it says there is. Sometimes there's more than one person watching and it says there's only one. I don't know. I just keep talking. Yeah, I thought I was going to be able to stretch it, but it's not going to go. I'm going to get one done with that batch. So I'm going to have to make some more oil wash. That's okay. I have goals. That's all. Just goals. I am going to do a little edge highlighting on this model. I don't typically do a lot of edge highlighting, but I've decided that I will in this case. I'm not going to do a lot, but I plan to do some. I don't like doing edge highlighting. That's just it. And plus, I don't like to do a lot of it because it just seems like you're just, I don't know. It's my opinion. I'm not going to say more on it, but I don't like doing edge highlighting. I probably should have airbrushed this on. All right. So that's one. What's up, Ivan? Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and I've decided to do the oil wash tonight and go ahead and stream it. I wanted to jump into it and get after it. I didn't think it would hurt anything. I know I said it would be tomorrow, but I wanted to do it tonight. And so far, this is kind of what the oil wash does at this point. There's more to this process. We're getting there. So we're just mixing mineral spirits with some oil paint. What it does is it dilutes the oil paint to a very liquidy consistency. Now you can make it as thick as you want as well. By having less mineral spirits in it. But yeah, you can do that or thin it like I am. See, when I do it like this is a wash, very high viscosity. That's a big word right there. See that? Wash. And I do it like this because it just, when I'm going to do a wash like I am doing now, this is what I want it to do. I want it to have a lot of free motion. So, Ivan, how you doing tonight, though, by the way? And then there's a way to clean all this up, and this is where the magic happens when we do the cleanup. Very easy to do. It is time consuming on a vehicle like this, but that's okay. We'll be all right. So this does kind of make it look dirtier and whatnot. That's okay. There's a reason we're doing this. This will look better than what Known Oil does. A lot better. This will be really enhance the character of the model. So, oh my God, edge highlighting. It's just a nightmare. It's I understand why people do it, but it looks good. To me, it's just not as realistic though. I like to try to go realistic as I can. I mean, I see some pros that use it a lot. And then I see some that don't. I mean, like, I don't know his first name, but it's on Instagram. He goes by a.demidov. Man, he doesn't do any edge highlighting. If he does, I don't see it. But his work is phenomenal. He does some really good stuff, man. So a.demidov, man, it's just gorgeous stuff that he does for miniature painting. And he does some 3D printing and cast. I don't know, man. He makes some models of his own. They're just gorgeous. So. But see how dirty this looks? We're going to clean all that up in a little while. This is going to be really neat how this works. Again, we're going to be pulling some of this away, a lot of it away. Okay? I'm going to pull a lot of it away so we can see the model again. Right now it doesn't look too good. It looks unattractive. This is what Known Oil does to a model when it's not pulled away. Well, we're going to pull it away, and we'll do that in a little bit. The key is to let it dry and then start working on pulling it off. So, but yeah. Yeah, this is much better. This is running really good too. Looks a little rough. You don't have to be neat with this unless you're trying to control where you place it. I'm not. I'm just placing it all over because I want it everywhere. Because we're going to be pulling it off in a little while. We need to let it dry, and we can dry it with a hair dryer. So, and I got one over here to my right. So, yeah, it's not. I mean, this this does not look good at this point. But you'll see what I'm going to do here in a little bit. That will really change everything. Just stay tuned, and you'll see. I got to get it all over it. That's the goal. You'll see. This is called the reductive technique. It's very easy to do, time consuming. Yeah, I use this a lot on a lot of the models that I paint. I do use acrylic washes from time to time, but I like using oil washes. I'm getting to where I prefer them because I can control them so much better than I can acrylic washes. Or I have to control my strokes with the acrylic wash so much more than I do with the oil washes. All right, looking good. I'm gonna get it all over it. Get the hair off. Looks like we got it all. Get it in there. I gotta check one on the other one on this thing. Yep, I didn't get it on the front here too well. Yeah, see, it's looking. It doesn't look too good. It just, I mean, it's done its job. That's the main thing. Now, Ivan, when you see how this works, you're going to probably want to start doing this. Okay? Trust me. You will probably want to start doing this. I went ahead and added a little more coating to it just to put it on there and stuff. So, okay. So, that's, wait a minute. So bear with me in a minute. I'm going to go off camera. I'm going to leave it all running. So I'm just going to be step over here to my right. And I'm going to go ahead and hit it with the hair dryer. That's critical to this process. So I don't need the oil wash right now. Okay. I'm going to step off to the right. Be right back. You're going to hear the hair dryer come on. All right. Doesn't have to be all the way dry. I got most of it. It's going to be coming up in a minute. Move that. I need this. Move some stuff around. And get the nasty bowl out. It's the nasty bowl. All right. Mineral spirits, here we come. Do not drink this. It's got a sweet smell to it. It's supposed to be odorless. They lied. Okay, so this is it. We're going to use the dirtier one. All right, so what I'm going to do is, this is it. This is all of it is. All of it, all of it. Dip your little Q-tip in here. It's going to take a little while, but that's okay. Get a little bit in there, this is mineral spirits, and start dabbing it on there. Look at that. And all you're doing, pulling it away. I'm just dabbing it rapidly. That's it. I can wipe it. Okay? There you go. This is it. This is how you do the wash with the oil wash with a reductive technique. And you want to wipe it, just go like that. And I didn't have to protect the paint or anything. over here. Pretty simple. I think I'm listening to something from 1980s. And see, in the past, if you were using Nuln oil, I know I'm picking on my Nuln oil, sorry, but you would not be able to pull it off like this. And you could use alcohol, but you could damage all the work you've done by doing that, unless you applied a seal over it. Doing this, I don't have to. And the mineral spirits does nothing to the acrylic paint. Nothing. Thank you, Reed. There go my dogs. Sound like a duck, doesn't she? Yeah, that's looking pretty cool. Better degree of control. What the hell? Oop. Yep, come on, pretty good. I like the way this is already turning out. A little rough looking, not very. So, yeah, these Q-tips get pretty dirty by going through and doing this. But the price is worth it. Welcome, everybody. Just doing a reductive pass on Torox. This is an oil wash process that I like to use. Does a really nice finish. It doesn't leave anything on the surface that looks like streaks unless you leave it there. And if you do see it after the fact, you can always come back and hit it again with some mineral spirits and change it up. So yeah, it's pretty flexible. The oil wash technique, reductive technique, very flexible. But this is mineral spirits, that's all it is, that I'm using right now. All I'm doing is dipping it in there and put it on the wash that's on there, and it just pulls it away very easily. And see, that's how it looks when you put it on. It's rather muddy looking. And Known oil can look like that from time to time. See something you don't like, you fix it with this process. So by putting some mineral spirits on it, it reactivates the oil properties. You just knock it out, get it to where you like it. You cannot get that with known oil. Just can't. You can use alcohol to do it, but you're just damaging your paintwork. And I know nobody wants to do that. It is a lot more work, it is, than what you deal with known oil, absolutely. But the results are going to be better. So I know a lot of people just want to cover it, their miniatures, and be done with it. Dip it in known oil and it's done. You can do that with this, you can. And here's how you take it off. See, now it's getting a little bit of a nice rugged look to it. I don't know if you can tell with the camera that I have from the switch side, so I can get these. Now, one thing I will do is I will go back with known oil to touch up some spots. Like sometimes it pulls too much away. It can happen. But to correct that, I use the known oil to get in there and correct it. And it blends in nicely. So using known oil as a touch-up kit. So. Okay, so what we're going to do now is I'm going to see this bottom. I'm going to go ahead and just wet it down. Hit it a couple times in a couple spots. Just to smooth it out. Digging the music right now. It sounds pretty good. Okay, so now it's going to dry for a little bit. I do have to do some other painting over this. That'll come later. But the details are coming out now. I like how dark it looks. Looks great. It's come along great. So, yeah, so this is with a black oil wash is what I've gone and done. I use a reductive technique to pull it off. So here's the other one. That's how that one looked when I started. So, excuse me, I just had to scoot up. I was uncomfortable in that spot. So that's how the other one started, was it looked like this. Just real nasty looking. It's not, and then again, this is what Nuln Oil does. If you spread it all over it, it'll just leave streaks and just not good. So I'm just going to go ahead and use this process of pulling the oil wash away. You guys got any questions or anything, please don't hesitate to ask in the chat. I'll do my best to answer your question as the best of my ability. Or if you just want to chat about something, please, that's okay too. I'd like to know how everybody's doing tonight. It is 8:44 my time, Central Standard Time, PM, or 20:44 military time. So yeah, I am. My name's David. I am the owner-operator of Minis by Meyer. I've been painting miniatures for a couple of years. I'm going to be starting a live tutorial session next week. They're on different things. Then they're going to be on my YouTube channel, stored for later viewing. And they're just live on-the-spot tutorials where I'll do a tutorial on a specific topic, and then that's it. But that'll be on Tuesdays. I'm going to call them Tutorial Tuesdays. Yeah. But it will probably be about this time as well. This is almost like a large tutorial, if you will, because I'm showing you guys how I do this. And this is not a big secret, this process. It's just not. So, anyway. If you guys don't want to see that, it's okay. Yeah, completely transformed him, ouch, from over there, from where that was. Yeah, so everybody doing okay tonight? It's painting. Well, I'm just using a wash right now, not really painting. I guess it's painting. It's not really putting a paint on, but another thing that's really cool about oil washes though is, and this is just, is you can use different colors. What is my favorite race or army to paint? That's a great question, and I will say, hmm. So far, the ones that I've had the most enjoyment painting of the stuff I've painted is, I'm going to say, I'm going to say Space Marines. Adeptus Astartes. What about you guys? It's a great question. Now, I had some fun with some towel I did last year. I had fun with that. That was fun. But thank you for the like, Tiz. What do you guys like to paint? Hey, what do you guys like to draw? If you draw, that's okay too. I used to draw as well. I love pencil and black and white. I used to do ink. Heck, when I was in high school, now this is dating myself, but many years ago, I did a comic strip in the school newspaper. It's called Legacy, the superhero style. Again, I wanted to go for more of a realistic style art. I modeled my art after famous comic artists such as Jim Lee, who's still around, also Rob Liefeld. I modeled my art after them. They were kind of the ones I enjoyed. But back to the question, I have only tried tried a little painting on Tyranids, and so I can armor all races. I mean, it's like Tyranids can be a little overwhelming because of the amount of Tyranids that you can get in a kit, and it can be, they're cool and stuff, but man, for new painters, it can wear you out because they can. Some people just have the tenacity to get through it, but for new painters, it is a struggle. Now, when you picked up the Necron army, that's perfect, man. You're not going nuts. You don't have to deviate too much from a color scheme. You can do 2-3 colors. That's it, if that. But that was a good choice. Nothing wrong with Tyranids. It's just new painters. It can be exhausting. So yeah. It can definitely be exhausting for any new painters. Heck, even intermediate painters. I get exhausted from it. So, but yeah, what else? Anybody else? When ask any questions, please do. Um, I like to tell people what I'm doing, show people and teach them how to do it. I find enjoyment in that. Okay, so this is pretty much done. You get the bottom carriage here. Just a little bit cleaning it up so it doesn't have any pulling or anything like that. We just want to reveal this. Come along good. It's okay. Yeah, my Q-tips have better days. Okay, so this one is on here. I've been was working on first. It has been drying for a little bit, so let me pull it up to the camera, and as you can see, it's got a little more rough. So let me pull the light back a little. It's a little bit rougher looking. The details are be more present. It's a little really nice looking. I've got some stuff I need to touch up. That's okay, but I like the way this comes up. So it's done its job. It's done it very well. So now some of the paint here needs to be put back on. That's okay. That was some of the lead belcher, but that's okay. We can patch that up. But this is the look that you will get with, might not be able to see it too well, but it's got a nice shadow to it on the screen. Let's see here. Hang on. Back this up. Yeah, my hand's not big enough here. I don't know if y'all can see that. Nice shadow to it everywhere. It's clean. It looks like it's been used a little bit, which is perfect. So that's what we want. So I highly recommend you give this a try, Ivan. It's not hard to do. Get on it, give it a shot. And it's just mineral spirits and oil paint. You just get black. I bought a whole case of different colors. But right now, I only use a few colors. I only use a few. Yeah, so that came out really nice. I like that. Other one's still drying. So, yeah, okay, we're good. So it's like, here's a spot I need to get. Let's hit it with this. Bam, gone. Now I will edge highlight this. I've said that earlier, but I'm gonna definitely do that. And but I keep putting this on there because it's not. I come across it and I want to get it. Now some other things you can do is you can do a dry reduction technique. I've done that. That comes out pretty cool. This is semi-dry. It allows me to move it around on the surface. Again, it's better control than your acrylic washes. Better, much better control. Only downside is you get the little fuzzies off the Q-tip. That's minor in comparison to benefit, the overall benefit you get from this technique. You can even use a brush, a dry brush. Yeah. If you could find an oil paint like that, that would be kind of have that glow, a neon green, I don't know. It'd be worth a shot. I've never thought of that. I have some, I don't know. Let me see what I have in my other oil paint stash. I can look that real quick. I don't think I have a, you would need something like this. You know what I'm saying? Like a green. This is the moot green Citadel. I don't think, let me see. Hang on. I don't have a green over there that's that bright. I do have a green over here. Well, see, here's a bright blue that I have. It's very bright. Now, I'm not going to use it on this, but that's a bright blue oil. And then here's a dark green, but that's not what, not going to be. I mean, it's worth a shot. Yeah, see, I don't think the bright color would work. Now I see what you're saying. So you could actually use it. Yeah, okay. So maybe a dark green would work, or a dark brown, something like that. I mean, hey, I'd say give it a shot, man. Go get you some. Try it out on some plastic army men before you do anything, and see how it comes out. That's what I would suggest. Um, and it's just trial and error. You don't want to mess up your model, so just mess up the green army men. It's not going to hurt anything. So. Okay, that's it. All right, well, there's the oil wash. I think that's going to be it for me tonight. Thank you guys, everybody, for stopping by. Appreciate it. Ivan, always a joy. Like having you on the stream. Tomorrow we'll get back at it, do our normal time. Again, I'm going to try to do a stream next week, Tutorial Tuesday. I screwed a bunch of my first neck on, so I might just use their bodies for. Okay. Hey, whatever you got, man. It's cool. All right, guys. We'll appreciate you guys stopping by and hanging with me. Very kind of you. Again, I'll be back here again tomorrow, hopefully, time willing, God willing. So you guys have a great evening. We'll talk at you again. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.